decided yet. Lehigh coach had already told the referee, I want a timeout here. So we'll set that up for you. We had a run.
Should we take a timeout Facebook fans? I think I'm going to turn this off if it's okay. It's just
we're going to take it. But Luke,
how many mad people do you have?
I think I'm going to have to take. We're going to both have to take a timeout after this exciting game, and based on it, we could have more excitement going on. But basically, 1 second.
1 second, one play, one kick. All we need is 1 point.
1 point.
These two teams fighting for their VHSL postseason lives. The loser is eliminated. The winner has still a chance. Again, as we prepare for the huge kick, Levi Roten.
Holding is going to be Jake Hicks. We've got our center in there. Jake Hicks is going to be holding. Levi Roten is going to be kicking. Snap down. And there's no marker on the play. I believe Lehigh was offsides.
They drew him off.
Does that change anything? There's really that moves it down inside closer as an extra point, basically, Joe. That gives us another 5 yards. That would have been great if there had been more than 1 second on the clock, but. Again, that moves it down to the 4-yard line. He'll be kicking from the 10, which will be a 20-yard field goal. 20-yard field goal from the right hash.
A 20-20 game.
20-20 game. Again, Hicks holding, Roten kicking. Roten's kick is up. Roten's kick is good, ladies and gentlemen. Levi Roten, as time expires, Levi Roten kicks a 20-yard field goal. And from what we lost last week, we pulled it out and learned from our lessons this week, methodically going down the field. And with 1 second to go, Gate City on the foot of Levi Roten. That would have been good from 40 yards, Joe.
He kicked it with everything he had. Bless his heart. I know the adrenaline was flowing through him. Again, Gate City 23, Lehigh 20.
What a game. As the heartaches from last week turns into the happiness this week. Again, we were able to get the ball down to about the 14-yard line. A offsides play on Lehigh moves it 5 yards, which gets it down to basically the 10-yard line, 9-yard line. Levi was on the right hash. Good snap. You got to have those things, Joe, and you take it for granted that the kicker does everything. It was a really good snap, a great hold by Hicks, and Levi crunched that thing. And not only did it clear the crossbars, that thing is still going. That thing may have landed in Thomas Walker's stadium by now.
He nailed it right down the middle. What a clutch kick. What a clutch play. What a clutch drive. You know, like I said, we took the ball over after. It is just, as we mentioned, they had to get that bad taste out of their mouth. That 75-yard touchdown just took the wind out. They went for two. I mean, just went right at it. But Gate City collect themselves and said, that's okay. Went right down the field, timely passing, timely running. Gate City 23, Lehigh 20. And we live to fight another day.
Live to fight 1 week at a time. And give Levi so much credit right there. He not only plays offense, defense, he kicks the extra points, but he had missed that extra point just a few minutes ago, and he missed it just badly, we'll say. But that kick right there was the sharpest kick as I've seen them in a long time.
And that kind of shows you when they've got it all together, you talk about the drive, the kick, the execution. You know, when they put it together, this Gate City team can do some things, especially with these teams, now that they're playing, it's kind of their size. They're talk about they're not playing the 75-man Tennessee 4A schools and the other ones. But anyway, what a win for Gate City. And you have to take your hat off. I mean, you have to feel great for those kids.
And you even go back to the play before that when Gate City had the ball at about the 26-yard line. We ran that play with Reed, and I didn't realize we didn't have a timeout left. And they had to come. They had to know that. They came. They did run the ball without getting out of bounds. They were able to get back to the line and down the ball, spike the ball, and thank the Lord for a slow scorekeeper because it got it to 1.0 seconds. It was 1.0 officially when we attempted to kick, and again the first kick the coach called timeout. Second time, then there was an offsides on Lehigh, and then the third snap was back. Great hold by Hicks and a better kick by Roten, and 5 seconds later it's through the goal and Gate City's going home. We're going to be heading back up Highway 23 with a 23-20 victory. So
a lot of 20s there. A 20-yard field goal to end the ball game, which was a 20-20 tie. What a great performance. And again, hats off. And you have to feel good for Coach Akers, for the kids.
I saw Coach Akers down there chest bumping a lot of the players, and and they're trying hard. They're just down in talent. I mean, you just not down in talent. Let's say we're down in numbers and we're down in size. And when you're playing Ridgeview that has 70 players compared to our 40 some.
Right.
That has a lot. That has a lot to do with
we may be down in a lot of ways, but we are not down in heart. And that's
getting ready to say the same thing.
This football team, they were lambasted earlier this season. The 5 turnover at Abington. You talk about the South game when Pollock run wild all over them. You talk about some of those. Charlie Cole ran. But this team just did not give up. They went through some injuries. They went through some things. And you just feel great for them. You have to feel great for them. As, again, that first win, of course, now, like I said, they've got to win out, and you got to have a little bit of help, but they're still mathematically alive. And
one step at a time.
So that
was a big first step.
Then they get a couple power points off of the Lehigh team with 2 wins. And now we're going to root for Lehigh the rest of the season because every time they win, we win. So
we want Lehigh to win out possibly since we beat Lehigh. So let's take a break right here, and we'll catch our breaths, and I'll definitely catch my breath.
Pop your pills.
I'll take my breathing treatments, and we'll be in good shape. But again, a gutsy win. And something that Gate City had been working hard for all year, and it seems easy to say, and it's just one win, but the schedule they faced, this was a great needed win for this team at this time to give them a little momentum with 2 or 3 games to go.
Calculated again in the 2A division, who has had the hardest schedule through 7 weeks? It's the Roy's and Blue from Gate City. Again, I worked on that Wednesday night. We were talking about the tabulations. They played. You talk about the 4 and 5As from Tennessee. Some of the best. Those. You got a 6-2 Sullivan South team. You got a 7-1 Daniel Boone football team. You got an Abington football team. It's now 6-2. You got Richlands, which is like the number 4 seed in the playoffs. So,
I would say every team they've played so far is in the upper half of the playoff.
Oh yeah, most
formula
certainly.
Right now.
And Union
is on the top 2.
Union 7-1. You've got Ridgeview at 8 or 7. No, excuse me. So. We'll wrap it up here because I think that they're probably going to try to close up and get out of it. So the post-game show may not be as long.
Yeah. We've been broadcasting in the dark most of the night anyway, so we've been using the light. But speaking of the light, we'll go toward it a little more as we look toward next week and go over tonight's game and all the games being played. So we're going to take a break again. You're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports on a winning night here at Lee High School. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Tracing the roots all the way back to 1962, Weber City Drug is your locally owned pharmacy that offers personal customer service to the entire family. They strive to meet your prescription and over-the-counter needs and accept most insurance plans. They're located in Weber City across from Roberts Tire, so give them a call today at 276-386-3600. 276-3482. Again, that's 276-386-3482. You can also go online at wcdrugcenter.com, and they're also on Facebook, and they're open 6 days a week. Tremendous customer service, affordable prices, and outstanding work. That's what you're going to find at State Line Collision. They take care of all your collision repair, body work, paint, and automotive needs for everyone in Southwest Virginia and Upper East Tennessee. And they want to take this opportunity to say thank you for the thousands they've been allowed to serve, and they look forward to serving the next thousands into the future. So if you've got a need, give them a call. 423-392-0828. Again, 423-392-0828. State Line Collision, proud supporters of Gate City Athletics.
Again, folks, we are back here on a victorious night. Gate City 23, Lehigh 20. As we wrap things up here, let's go through the scoreboard. And again, like I said, we will post all the scores from around the region once we get them. And again, that game in Greenville and Elizabeth, and going back and forth. Greenville now with a 15-point advantage, 35-20. Elizabeth hanging tough as they played an extremely. They're giving all they've got for the Green Devils. But anyway, let's talk about a few of the finals. 21-14. Galax knocks off George Wythe. Chilhowie knocks off Roller Tree 50-0. Eastside beats Twin Springs 51-16. Union 38. Y Central 13. Ridgeview 24. John Battle 7. Richlands knocks off Marion. That game I think was 40-7. I'll have to get confirmation of that. There was just came through there just a minute ago. But anyway, Lebanon was 28-6. That game was still in the third quarter. Graham knocked off Virginia High tonight 44-7. Back and forth, Grundy and J. Alberton. We thought it'd be a one-point game, and it is. 25-24 right now. Grundy leads over J. Alberton. Hampton and South Green 22-14. That ball game in the third quarter. Thomas Walker's open up their lead 27-6 over Twin Valley. Holston was 32-0 over Northwood. That game still was at the half. Science Hill 35-0 last report that we had on that one. Granger was all over Central 42-0. Happy Valley 24. Sullivan North 8 last reported on that game.
Goodness.
Davy Crockett 14. The Tennessee High 7. That game now in the fourth quarter. Daniel Boone with a 28-12 lead over Cott County. Hardin Valley scored again 28-17 over Dobbins Bennett. Sullivan South 39-0 over Sullivan East. Fort Chiswell 33, Tazewell 14, and Morristown East 37, Volunteer 7. As we wrap things up here from Five Star Stadium in Lee County.
Yeah, it was a great night, Joe. Not just because we won, it was just an awesome game all the way around. Gate City had their opportunities to kind of fold with those 3 turnovers in the first half. We went the whole second half without a turnover.
Exactly right, and without a penalty. So that was the first time all season we've done that.
And there was a lot of emotion out there on both teams, and a fiery competition. And it could have got ugly, and it didn't. But Gate City kept their composure, and then Lehigh kept their composure. But you got to feel for Lehigh, but to lose a game like that. But Gate City has lost a game like that last week, so they deserved this game, and they fought the entire 48 minutes for this game, and it was just a wonderful game. And it's great for the coach and the staff. It's great for the players. They're still standing around down there. Most of the families are down there with them. And it's just a great night to be a Blue Devil football.
So again, we got through this one. John Battle comes to Legion Field next week. Again, that will be the culmination of the home schedule for Gate City. Again, that ball game starting at 7 o'clock. Our pregame will start at 6:15. And again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight we'll have all the scores, but that was the last ones we had as the last report.
Real quick, what do we know about John Battle and what's their record and how are they?
Right now, John Battle is they are 3-4 on the season. Again, they've come off that 24-7 loss with Ridgeview. Up and down season for John Battle. They returned only 4 starters from last season. All 4 were up front on the offensive line and defensive line. So Pretty good football team, but again, kind of like we have been up and down. They've had their opportunities this year. They've played some pretty tight ball games with teams like Virginia High.